Rock Choir formed 10 years ago after a note was posted in a coffee shop window in Surrey. And who would have dreamt what's happened in the 10 years? 28,000 members across the UK, and they're opening this year's BBC Proms in the Park. With me, I've got Caroline Redmond-Lusher, who is the founder. Caroline, good morning.
Good morning.
Paula Wilkinson, who's a member of the Middleton Rock Choir. Good morning. And Narelle Brooksbank, she's a rock choir leader. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Right, so here we all are together. But first of all, for you, Caroline, how did it start and why?
You know, I was working in London. I was a lounge singer, actually, working at the Dorchester, singing to the early hours, and decided to go into teaching. And I got presented with a group of students studying performing arts, drama, dance, and music, but a lot of them couldn't read music and they were very underconfident. So I created a choir concept in the lunch break where they stood around the piano like I used to be as a lounge singer. And I chose pop songs that they would love, broke them into simple 3-part harmony, taught by rote, so sang a phrase, sang it back, and we developed this. It almost just became a massive social Wednesday afternoon experience. The group of students aced their exams using that concept, and then other students joined, 175 students. Their grades went up, they became brighter, happier, confident people, and the parents would report back saying, "Can't you do one for us? Can't you do a choir for us?" And I quit my job. I put that poster up in the local coffee shop. 70 people arrived, all from all walks of life, no experience of singing. They trusted me. I taught them, and it began.
Did you ever think, seriously, that 10 years on you'd be in this position?
Never. There was no plan. It was all based on loving pop songs, absolutely adoring singing, and wanting to help people. And the whole combination has led to what Rock Choir has begun, which is this huge community, fantastic experience.
And Paula, you're a regular member of a choir, but yours is based in Middleton. Tell me how you got involved. Why did you get involved?
A few years ago, I got really quite ill and I had renal failure and pneumonia. So I had a lung capacity of about 50%. So the consultant at the time said, try singing. That will really, really help you. So I've always enjoyed singing. I was going shopping one week and I saw a big banner and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do that. And that's exactly what I did.
What's your singing experience before that?
None.
None at all?
None at all. And now I audition for solos. I love it.
Well, with me in the studio, I've got Caroline, Paul. I've got to speak to Narelle. I'm just going to do traffic and travel, and we'll be back with you in a second. Rock Choir are opening this year's BBC Proms, and I've got the founder, Caroline Redmond-Lusher, with me in the studio, and she actually did put a post-it note on a coffee shop window, and here she is 10 years later. But Narelle's with me. Narelle Brookbank, you're a rock choir leader, so
yes.
What do you do?
So I teach choirs in my local community. So I've got choirs in Huddersfield, Halifax, Dewsbury, Bradford and Harrogate. And so Caroline, we go to all the leaders get together. There's about 80 of us. 3 times a year we go down to Farnham. Caroline goes through the songs that she's arranged. Then we go out to our choirs in our community and we teach these songs to our members, get them up to a performance standard, take them out performing in a local community or arrange shows.
You look like a performer. What's your background?
So I sang in lots of bands for indie rock kind of bands. I had a record deal that went a bit wrong, and
we've all had them.
And I fell out of love with music. So for a bit, and so I was working in an office 9 to 5, and then I randomly logged onto Music Jobs website and I saw the advert for rock. Well, it didn't say Rock Choir, it said piano vocalist in Yorkshire, and I applied and then found out about Rock Choir, and I was like, I want this job, I need this job. And I vividly remember meeting Caroline thinking, I need this, and I love music again, and I'm just the happiest I could ever be.
How do you feel about that, Caroline? That she's she's fallen out of love with music, so it's like having a split up in a relationship that's so traumatic that you never want to go out with anybody ever again. Then you meet your soulmate and you actually do. How do you feel about that? That your music's done that for her?
Well, this is what music does for all of us. You know, we each need a soundtrack. We have a soundtrack through our lives. You know, when things go wrong, you know, if you break up in a relationship, suddenly all you're hearing is love songs. And how does everyone know that you've broken up? You're hearing these love songs crying. But Narelle came for the interview, and I'm quite good now at choosing the right people, because of course the rock choir leaders, they have to nurture, they have to inspire, they have to come into the team without their own personal agenda and look after our rockies, our members. And Narelle, just started crying in your audition, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh bless. And of course,
She can't actually sing, but she can cry really well.
No, but I put my arms around you and said, "Come on, this is." Oh no, you're getting weepy now.
she's getting
emotional
weepy
now. and we all go through our lives, and tough things happen to all of us, and it had to her.
How do you feel about doing the proms?
Oh, the proms. To be asked by the BBC, that the quote was, "Rock Choir is the epitome of British singing, and would we please get the British up on their feet, dancing and singing with us at the proms?" And I've said, "Well, of course, and what an honour." The work has been exciting. It's been challenging to basically match the BBC standard of excellence. And we were at Abbey Road yesterday rehearsing with the BBC Concert Orchestra, who were phenomenal, and we all kind of were gulping back the emotions yesterday of singing Hallelujah with full orchestra. What an exciting thing for us to do.
Are either of you two involved in the performance, Paul and Narelle? Either of you?
I am,
You
yes,
are.
as part of the Rock Choir vocal.
How did you feel doing that?
It's very exciting, nerve-wracking but exciting, and also some of our members, there is a surprise that we're going to
Thousands and
have there.
thousands of people watching.
Yes.
Millions on TV, so thousands at the Albert
Yeah,
Hall.
try not to think about it.
No pressure at all.
No, not thinking about it.
How do you feel, Paula, when you first started to do something outside your comfort zone? Because if you've never sung before, you're outside your comfort zone.
Well, for me, I was all right because I'm, quite extrovert. But what I would love to say to anybody that's out there that really, really loves to sing is please do go along to a rock choir, because they really do make you feel at home. You don't have to be nervous. You can just sign up and they will make you feel at home. They will take you under their wing. And, even if you're the shyest of persons, you really don't need to worry about anything.
Can you imagine somebody there out that's never sung live, that's only ever, say, done karaoke, and would just love to sing with other people? How do you choose a song? The last thing from you.
Do you know, I go for the really good feel good upbeat songs that like Mr. Blue Sky, or maybe a Justin Timberlake song, something that's going to get us going, or I choose the very emotional anthemic songs that gets us all crying.
Do you cover all genres within what I call pop music?
Pop and rock, yeah. I'm looking for the songs from the decades that have really made us feel good in some way, and to provoke an emotional reaction in some way.
And without any pressure whatsoever, Paula, you're representing Greater Manchester at the event, so all our hopes, our thoughts and our dreams are on your shoulders. How do you feel about that?
I cannot wait. I'm really excited, especially to support my amazing choir leader, Anthony.
She's got Anthony's name.
Yes,
there,
he'll be very happy now.
They are, Anthony, you got your mention. Caroline and Paula and Narelle, thank you so
you're
much.
welcome.
It's been
Thank you.
absolutely brilliant having you in.